Hi everyone. Today I will be talking about waste management in the Central Valley and society's perception of trash. What comes to mind when you think of the word trash? Well, most people will say that it's just something you throw away because it doesn't have a use anymore, or it just doesn't have a value. But we ourselves don't have a clue where to put it, other than the trash bin outside every household in America. But where does that trash really go? In 1937, the first modern sanitary landfill was opened in the United States. The landfill, known as the Fresno Municipal Sanitary Landfill, has been designated as a National Historic Landmark, underlining the significance of waste disposal in urban society. The first legislation addressing solid waste management was the Solid Waste Disposal Act of 1965. It created a National Office of Solid Waste, and by the mid-1970s, all states had some type of solid waste management regulations. As a society, we are misinformed to believe that waste management efforts are up to par, and due to the high population of people, we use that as an excuse for the large amounts of landfill. Why is this common misconception wrong? Organics comprise nearly one-third of the materials found in trash. In places like the Central Valley in California, there are not enough facilities or centers to dispose of these materials and other types of waste that exist. In order to step away from traditional waste management strategies and establish a paradigm shift that reduces landfill in places like the Central Valley, it is important to promote environmental awareness and advocate for responsible waste disposal. In the summer of 2018, I attended the Washington Youth Summit on the Environment. It was really cool. During this trip, I went to the National Geographic headquarters. I was astonished by what was in front of me. You're not going to believe this. It was a multi-purpose waste bin. It was divided into 4 sections: clean paper, compost, landfill, and recycle. There should have been no reason for me to be surprised by this, but my excuse was quite simple. In my city of Madera, these bins did not exist, and they still don't. Soon I realized that places that push for sustainability tend to have these bins almost everywhere, but not in the Central Valley. The sad reality is that here in the Central Valley, we do not offer many disposal sites, other than recycling or landfill. The only available waste management organics recycling center is in Tulare County. This should sound alarming considering that the Central Valley covers approximately 18,000 square miles. The Central California Waste Management Company claims that they provide collection, transfer, recycling, and disposal services to municipal, commercial, industrial, and residential customers. This service, however, is only available in Fresno County, Tulare County, and the city of Fowler. I came to realize that there are little to no waste management efforts in Madera County and in other cities within the Central Valley. A possible factor for the lack of waste management efforts we desperately need is that the Central Valley is known to have high poverty rates. In the county of Madera, 22.1% of the population is considered impoverished. And in the county of Tulare, it has the highest poverty of all counties in California with 27.1% poverty rate. With all this in mind, we need to explore the various ways we can achieve less waste in landfills by examining the hierarchy of preferred methods. First, we must know what the hierarchy of preferred waste management strategies are. According to the EPA, the waste management hierarchy recognizes that no single waste management approach is suitable for managing all materials and waste streams in all circumstances. The hierarchy places emphasis on reducing, reusing, and recycling as key to sustainable materials management. The list of strategies are ranked from most preferred to least preferred, the first being source reduction, then reuse, recycle, compost, energy conversion, then landfill. If we think in terms of a triangle, the traditional hierarchy of waste management strategies are given priority in form of an upwards triangle. This means that we put little effort in source reduction and thus not decreasing landfill. The paradigm shift in this case would be to flip the triangle upside down like a cone, but leave the strategies in their original order. The biggest concern is that a lot of waste ends up being food. Even though food and products that are compostable biodegrade, during the degrading process, the toxic chemicals from the waste that were in the landfills become toxic material. Organics and compost are usually thrown away with other trash, like cardboard, plastics, and even electrical appliances. I see this every day in my neighborhood. We do not have multiple disposal bins. In fact, we share one large metal waste bin with about 40 to 50 other units of mobile homes. That means that there are only 4 to 5 bins for 200 space units. Each unit has an average of about 3 people, and according to the EPA, on average we recycle and compost 1.5 pounds of our individual waste generation of 4.40 pounds per person per day. That means that in my community alone, we produce 2,640 pounds of waste per day. This is bad because everything goes in one bin to accommodate for the lack of space, and it all ends up in landfill. Compost is necessary to reduce landfill and to improve the environment. In the state of California, compost collection centers are really hard to find. There are none in the Central Valley, and many people have to practice it on their own. What discourages people, though, from doing composting is that it's very time-consuming and is way less convenient than just throwing it in the trash. We need to find ways to offer compost sites in every city and encourage robust solutions alongside positive stimulus reminders. When the community is unaware of certain issues, they are less likely to get involved. But if we educate and promote environmental awareness, shifting the paradigm will be much more efficient. The key to making this a long-term success story is to create realistic and attainable goals. These will serve as a foundation for the improvements we need. We must push for proper infrastructure to support better and more waste sites, and by doing so, we can properly shift the paradigm of preferred waste management strategies in areas with insufficient resources. Doing these things will make a difference with the improvement of waste collection and ultimately help reduce landfill. If society was exposed to this information, we would be more willing to make an effort and change our attitude towards the real meaning of trash. Thank you.